Let's see what is expected from a mid-level candidate and what is expected from a senior level candidate. A senior or experienced person is like an engine of the team. For example, uh, the engine of a car, the whole car depends on that engine, right? Without the engine, the car can't move forward. And without the senior or experienced person, the team can't move forward. So if you are being interviewed for a senior position or experienced position, you have to show that you have the capability to move the team forward, to move the company forward, to move the product forward, and the company or your employer can totally depend on you. If you are being interviewed for a mid-level candidate, then you are the future senior candidate, right? And you are more than a fresher. So you have to show that you have a lot of handful of experiences. You are no more a fresher, you know a lot of stuffs, and you have the hunger to be the next senior employee of this company. So the interviewer will try to understand, do you have the hunger and capabilities to be a senior employee in the future? Do you have leadership skills? Can you lead a team? You don't have to lead the whole team. You can show some example from your past experience that you have led some part of the team, maybe for some feature, maybe for implementing some stuffs, you led the team, that you can show that you have the leadership capability. Can you work independently? As a senior employee, you are the engine of the team. So a lot of time you have to come out with a new solution. You have to find out the solution and you have to give instruction to others and other will follow you. So can you work independently? Can you work with minimal supervision? That means that when you are a senior or mid-level employee, you have to figure out a lot of things by yourself without supervision of your manager or your employer. You have to figure out what to do best, which is the best for the company, and so on. Do you understand how the business works, what the customer wants, how the business generates money? For example, if you are working in cloud technologies and you know how the cloud business works, that will be a very big benefit for you. When you know how the business works, what the customer wants, and how the business is making money, what is important for the business, then you will be able to choose the correct solution. Because a lot of times when you will solve the problems, you will have a couple of different solutions to choose from. And if you know which is important for the business and how the business is running, then you will be able to choose the right solution for this business. As a senior person, you will solve a lot of problems. And while solving the problems, you will have different solutions. Some solutions could be very fancy, which is very interesting for you, but those may not be very good for the company, right? For example, your company is using a software or one technology, and there is something new in the market, and you want to use the new one. But maybe the new one is not that stable yet. And if you use the new one, then you will have a lot of business impact. Everyone have to learn the new stuff, and that's also not very stable. Uh, so your customer will be impacted. On the other hand, if you don't switch to the new technology, then your product will be outdated. So you can prioritize the thing when and how you can roll out the new technology, maybe step by step or whatsoever, right? So understanding the business need and taking the solution which meets the business needs, that's very, very important. The senior person should understand how the business works. Most freshers or junior people, they will not understand how the business works, but when you will understand how the business works, then it will be very easy for you to pick the best solution. What is your working style? Are you organized one? Are you proactive? Proactive means that when you will see some problem, you will immediately bring that up that, hey, we are having this problem, we are going back in the market, and we have to catch up something, right? So you proactively give suggestions, you proactively bring up new ideas, you find the problems, and you proactively try to solve those problems and so on. And in the end, you don't have to have all the qualities from this list, but the more you have, the better chance you have. So one tip here, when you go in the interview for mid or senior level position, you try to show that you have these capabilities. You think something from your last job, what you did, and try to remember those things on every different aspect. For example, some leadership qualities you had. You worked sometimes independently, you worked sometimes with minimal supervision, you gave some suggestion to remove some roadblock of the business, you understand the business, you tell those stories, your past stories from your past job. That will help you in the interview.